Hey guys, it's Lala and you're watching Lala Tarot. Today we are taking a look at the Inner Child Oracle by Amanda Lynn Aisling, and this deck is published by Hay House. I wanted to introduce this to you guys because I end up having the indie version as well. So I was like, let's just go ahead and do a side by side and let's check them out and see which one do we like better, the mass market deck by Hay House or the indie version. So I do have that copy handy here in this little bag that I keep it in. But before we go ahead and get started, let's go ahead and talk about this deck and what you will get. So it looks like you're going to get a 44 card deck as well as a guidebook to help you heal your past and embrace your present. I'll read the back for you guys here, and don't mind these markings. Mine came like this and I'm not exactly sure why, but it's not a deal breaker for me. It says the Inner Child Oracle is a powerful tool for seekers of deep healing and spiritual realignment. Each of the 44 cards is infused with the energy and wisdom needed to address past wounds and begin the process of self-renewal. While the guidebook includes exercises and journal prompts to help your healing work, featuring unique messages and beautiful artwork, this deck offers a safe and supportive space to explore and heal your inner child. Let this oracle deck support you on your journey to wholeness and peace. Now, let me tell you, baby, I have been letting my inner child run wild run wild this week, and I just been so silly and lighthearted and playful, and it's a really wonderful feeling. So I really love decks like this that help you to do some inner child work. So let's go ahead and check this one out. Again, it's published by Hay House. It is a total of 44 cards as well as a guidebook. So let me open her up. Two-piece box that's really cute. It says your ultimate healing comes from within, and you do get this lovely little guidebook here. These are the backs, which are so cute. All right, so here's your guidebook here, guys, and it is a total of, let's see how many pages. It's a total of 85 pages. Okay, it's going to talk to you about how you can work with your inner child. It's going to give you that contents page that you need, a quick introduction, and tell you about what your inner child is all about. And I think there's some spreads here too. Yeah, you'll get a few card spreads to help you do some of that good inner child work. Now, there aren't any pictures with this, and you'll see why when we get into the cards. You'll see why it makes sense that there's no pictures in the guidebook. But pretty much you're going to get the message of the card, an acceptance exercise, as well as a journal prompt. Okay, so enough information to help you do some inner child work, which I think is really nice. Okay, here's the cards with lovely backs, and here's the inside of the box in case you guys were wondering what that looks like. It is so super cute. I love that. Okay, so let me let me put this over to the side for now, and we'll look at the cards. They are not gilded or anything like that. I mean, you're welcome to edge them in a cute, color, purple, pink, whatever suits your fancy. You could do a little gold or something like that, which I might do, especially because I have 2 copies now. So let me go ahead and show you guys the indie version. So this is the mass market, and these are the wonderful, beautiful backings. And I'll flip that over so you can start kind of looking a little bit. I have not shuffled this deck, you guys, because I really wanted to wait for you guys so that we could check this out together. Now, I keep my indie in this bag that I picked up from somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where I got it from, but I keep it here. I did pair it with a selenite, little crystal here. So that's the chosen crystal for this deck for me. And this is the indie deck, okay? I got this one off of Etsy. It did not come with a guidebook, unfortunately, but you'll see why it did not need a guidebook. So you get some additional cards. You get some card spreads. You'll get suggestions and stuff like that when using the deck. And as you can see, the backs are just the same. So let me flip this over so you guys can see that backing. Okay, so the backings are just the same for the indie as well as the mass market version. But you will not be confused by this deck at all, because the messages are not the same. So I did go back and put these in order for you because I knew I was going to do this video, and I wanted you guys to be able to really see side by side of the mass market version and the indie version. Keeping in mind that this one does not come with a guidebook, so what you're going to get is a lot of the messages are right here on the card. Okay, now sorry, I do have little fruit flies here because I love to put out fresh fruit every day. So anyhow, what you're going to see is that, and they are just loving this card. Are you serious right now? Oh, so disrespectful. So what you're going to see, you guys, is that some of the cards are here and they are present, but there's also a number of cards that this mass market copy does not include, because this one has 44 cards while the indie version has, I think, like 50. So some of the cards they did not include in the mass market version. I put them back in order as best as I could, but you are going to see that some of them are skipped because the mass market version does not include them. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead, let's get started. I want you guys to be able to look at both versions, and then what you are going to do is let me know below, which deck do you like, which one do you prefer if you had to choose. Okay, what do you think is more helpful? So for card number 1, we're starting with A Time to Remember, and our this copy talks about just looking back on your childhood. Okay, so this is the mass market. Now if we go into our indie deck, it has a full breakdown of, you know, a photograph can be a powerful tool in your inner child journey. What we feel for our inner child can be addressed as we look at images at our younger self. Create a space to look through the photographs of your childhood. Gaze at each image and practice sending love, acceptance, forgiveness, or whatever you need to the little you. Okay, so a much more expanded message. Okay, so let's keep it going. Now, as you can see, card number 2 is not included here in our mass market. Okay, so this is a brand new card that they chose to put here in the mass market. The indie version does not have this card. Accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. Be present, find clarity in the moment. So that's been changed from connecting with the cosmos. Okay, the picture has also been changed quite a bit, you guys can see. Card number 4 says to be still. Be true to who you are. Okay, so you can see that that has been changed. The image has been totally changed. Become aware. Listen to the wisdom of the body. You guys are welcome to pause this video at any point if you guys want to read the indie version a little further. Breathe in, practice breath work today. Choose yourself today. That has been changed from keep your word. Connect to eternity within. This looks like it is a new card here that was not in the indie version. It says, let yourself be held by love. And disappointment is not the end. There is hope even in the darkest of nights. And my cat is here trying to take a look and see what's going on. So I apologize if the camera is bumped. I have a little furry friend here. It says, do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. Emotions are the reflection. Look for the deeper meaning. Find your haven. There is a place of wonder waiting just for you. I love this card. I think this is so beautiful and it's so me. Like, I love nature. I love the whole forest and fae sort of environments. So I really like this card a lot. Flow with the rhythm. Okay, so you guys can see that that card is still there. Okay. And we're also going to take a look at some decks that I think might pair pretty well with this. So we'll talk about that next. It says, get lost, fall deep into the realm of imagination. Go inward. It is time to connect with your inner child. Go on an adventure. Today is the day to try something daring. And you guys can see that they totally and completely changed the picture here. So this is, again, the indie version. And the new mass market deck, the whole picture is changed. The image is completely different. It is okay to be misunderstood. Perception is not always based on truth. It is never truly the end. So this card actually was not in the indie version. This is a new card, which I think is really pretty. Let's go ahead and hold it up so you guys can see that. Beloved, in this, everything will be okay. That's really pretty. I like that. So it's time to celebrate. Cultivate an air of celebration today. And you can see that they changed that title from Celebrate Life, but the picture is still very much so the same. Very beautiful. Let go of the past. It is time to envision a new story. Let it come forth. Give yourself permission to feel. Let it go. Let go of all that no longer serves you. That's pretty. Let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. So they completely changed that title from It Is Time to Give to Let Love Guide You. And this one looks to have some sort of angel or person there. You guys can see that. In the mass market version, there's a little person right there. And we have listen. Your inner child has something to say. Practice freedom. Release the weight of judgment. Completely different image, right? But the title is still the same. Pull yourself close. Every part of your being is deserving of love. I like that too. Review your responsibilities. Not all responsibilities are ours to hold. Run wild. Let your inner wild child run forth. Okay, so this one here, and I think this is interesting. And my cat is really being distracting right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So this one is interesting because here we have our mass market version, and they're allowing this horse to kind of run wild and, you know, spread its little fairy wings, so to speak. While in the independent copy, you guys can see someone is riding on this ram. They're not letting it run wild. So I think it's interesting that they decided to go ahead and change this image up, because if it is saying to run wild, then it makes sense to allow animals to be free, right? Whereas I think in the independent version, there is this sense of ownership being conveyed in having someone ride on top of the animal. So I like the fact that they decided to go ahead and change that up. Here we have say yes. Now was the time to be open and receive. Seek guidance in this. It is time for a different perspective. Set boundaries. Claim your power and know your value today. So they completely went ahead and changed this picture. Completely changed it. Speak to yourself with kindness. Become aware of how you speak to yourself. Spend time in nature. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. And I like the fact that they changed this image, because I do feel like this is more so reflective of like outdoors and nature versus this image that feels a lot more like Star City-ish, as if you're in a whole nother dimension. That doesn't seem like nature to me, or something I could like spend time in or walk in my reality. Now there is hope ahead. This is a new card that they created for the mass market version. My cat needs a lot of attention right now, you guys. I'm so sorry. She is really trying to make her way in this video. Now it says today is the day. It is time to begin the journey. And you can see that they changed the image there. Write a letter. Write a letter to your inner child. Okay? Very interesting. They changed the background just a bit, which is nice. But I have to say, I do prefer this version a little bit more for some reason. Card number 38, you are enough. You do not have to give more. You are enough. Interesting. And we have card number 39, you are wanted. There is a home waiting within. And I thought this was interesting because you guys can see that what they did here with the mass market version is they put a person here inside of this door, whereas this card in the indie version, it does not have a person. So that's a clear difference here, okay? And I thought about that, and you are wanted. I think in this indie version, there is a sense of isolation, or feeling as if you aren't somewhere where you're wanted to be, you know, almost as if someone misses you, or there's a loneliness here within this hut. Whereas in the mass market version, the person is here, and it almost seems as if you're wanted out in the world, almost as if to get out in the world and share yourself and share your gifts, as if you've been inside too long or something like that, is how I would probably read this card. Card number 40, you are worthy. You are worth it all, my love. And they kind of changed the person here a little bit. Okay, you guys can see that. A few more. You can do hard things. You deserve to be seen. Pretty much the same. You do not have to go it alone. Card number 43. You are going in the right direction and you know the way. Okay, so this is card number 44. It says to trust your intuition on this journey. You are going in the right direction. In the indie version, so they changed the title out there. Okay, this is the final card here for our mass market version, and then there's a couple more cards actually that they have here for our indie deck, so I'll show you guys what those look like. We have the sacred ritual, which was an extra card here. We had the warrior, intuition, stealth, and determination. Some additional cards in our indie version. Remember the good. I am. Live intentionally. And gratitude brings abundance. Okay, so that was our indie version of this deck. Okay, now what we're going to do is kind of leave this to the side for a moment here, and we're going to focus on our mass market deck for a moment, and we're going to actually pair this baby up with a couple of others. I'm going to shuffle this up just because I don't want to see the same cards in a row. Okay, so we're just going to shuffle that really quickly. And then I got a couple decks I want to show you guys in comparison to. So let's take a look. I brought out the Moon Dust Tarot. I did a full unboxing of this on my channel. If you haven't checked it out, go see it. But I think this one might pair well with this. So let's take it out and let's see how it looks with our new deck. The Inner Child Oracle. All right. So this is the Moon Dust Tarot. Beautiful backs. Same purple sort of color scheme. So let's pair this one. Let's put you down here. Let me shuffle this really quickly too, just so that we can mix up the energy a little bit here. Okay. And let's do that. And let's also take a look at, let's see, which one do I want to put with it? I'm gonna do the Rosebud Tarot. Let's try that one. Let's do this one, okay? Let's see how this baby looks with it. This is a deck I really like as well, and I think it's stunning. So here are the backs of the Rosebud Tarot. I'll shuffle her a little bit just to mix up the energy. All right, and let's take a look at you a little bit. All right, so we got two tarots in place to pair up with our new mass market copy of the Inner Child Oracle. And let's take a look and see how these two mixed. Okay, I'm gonna flip this one over so we're starting off here with the Magician, the Knight of Swords, and it says that you are worthy. I'm gonna move this over a little bit because I can't stand that when it's like, okay. All right, baby, that's the best I could do. All right, so it says you are worthy, you are worth it all, my love. And we have the Knight of Swords and the Magician. So let's say I got this little pair right here together. You know, I would probably read this in a love reading, like, you know what, there's someone who's trying to manifest you, potentially even doing like spell work, trying to do love spells. This is someone who could be an air sign, but wants to kind of rush in to speak with you, to talk to you. Maybe they've been looking for you, wanting to know what's going on with you. This is someone who feels like you're worth it all. Someone who possibly would be willing to like sacrifice to be with you. So like that's how I would read this like deck pair if I was to get those 3 cards. All right, we got the Hierophant. You can do hard things. Ooh, and the 9 of Earth. Now, first of all, I do want you guys to see the backs of these together. When I say it looks good, I'm going to try to push this back a little bit so I can show you what the backs look like together. They look so pretty to have these together. Let me push it back some more so you guys can see just a little bit more. What does it look like? Those backs. All right, check that out. Check that out. Let me fix this a little bit for you. All right, guys, and my cat is trying to jump on the table so she can see what's going on. She's so funny. Okay, so it says the Hierophant. You could do hard things, the 9 of Pentacles. So, you know, this pair is like, you know, you've been working at it. You know, you're in this organization, this company, your job, very strict rules, having to follow certain protocols, having to do things by the book, right? And it might be challenging, right? To follow all of these rules and all of these specifics. But here you are showing up as the 9 of Earth, showing up as someone who's capable of that, who's focused on your finances. There's so much, you know, growth and abundance, and this job probably pays well. It opens up doors for you. It allows you to bring in so much wealth and be independent and do things by yourself to save up money. So like that's how I would kind of like read that pair. I really like that. Back to the Magician again here in this deck. You deserve to be seen. And we have the Sovereignty of Fire, and this is, I think, the King of Fire in this deck. So you have the Magician, the King of Wands, and you deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. This is a leadership type of energy, right? Stepping up, taking action. You know, I feel like this is someone who would be proactive and in a business sense, someone who would take first steps and initiate things without being told to do something and being recognized for that, being seen for that, right? And there could be new offers, new opportunities, new things that are manifesting and creating for you in the ethers that you don't even see. The 9 of Wands, do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. And we have the Curiosity of Fire. I think this is the Page of Wands, being curious about something, you know, but maybe you've been hurt, you know, in the past, or, you know, maybe there's something you feel excited about and passionate about, or someone that you're interested in, but you have all these trust issues because you've been hurt in the past. So it's saying, you know, do what you need to do, you know, to get over those scars, to get over those woundings, and to get back out there and to, you know, be excited about love or be able to initiate love. So I like that. The 3 of Wands, emotions are the reflection. And the 8 of Fire, I like that too. So here we have the 3 of Wands, and this to me is my card of, you know, I'm looking to my future and I'm looking to get back out there and get back on the dating scene, you know, see what else is out there for me. You know, I've turned my back on a situation. I've chosen the path that I wanted to go in. And now I'm just kind of looking to see what my future, you know, is going to be, you know, what's out there and what's going to come in for me. And so it says emotions are the reflection. Look for the deeper meaning. So, I mean, there could be definitely some reflection about the past, you know, what has led you to this point. The Eight of Air could be even, sometimes this is my journaling card where I'm writing. I know this can also be like communication and having conversations and also swift action, but this could also be, you know, communication, writing. It could be internal dialogue, you know, within yourself and reflection. So all of these are really beautiful. I think this works very well together. I could definitely see myself using this together. You know, this is my Find Your Haven card. You know, I like this one, you guys, and it says the Eight of Cups. So obviously that's a whole message in and of itself, just walking away from something, you know, that no longer serves you and finding this place of comfort and support. You know, I really love the Six of Earth as well because this is a card of support. This is asking for what you need and receiving the support that you need. It can be read that way, not all the time, but it can be read that way as if your needs are being met and asking spirit for it. So finding this place of support and comfort and walking away from other things that maybe you didn't feel so supported by. Okay, I'm going to pull you guys a couple cards just so that we can have some fun with this before we go ahead and wrap up. Okay, so let's do that. How about that? Quick message before we wrap up with this video. Let's do a quick message before we wrap up with this video. I want you guys to think of a number, 1 or 2, and pick your pile. Are you going to be group number 1 or are you going to be group number 2? I'm going to pull 2 messages. 1 for group number 1, 1 for group number 2. Don't overthink it. Just pick a number, 1 or 2. For those of you who chose, this one wanted to come out, Ace of Water. Ooh, you might have a new love, group number 1, new love interest. This is also my blessings card. I'm going to clarify it. Excuse me. I'm going to clarify it for group number 1. Clarifying the Ace of Water. Maybe you guys met someone new recently. Clarify the Ace of Water for group number 1. Let's clarify that. And I've been washing my hands a whole lot, you guys. So if they're ashy, honey, it's only because they're clean. I'm sorry about that. Group number 1, you got the 3 of Wands. You guys, I just talked to you about this card and how I feel about it. 3 of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Oh, we got double confirmation of that Ace of Water. Look at that. Ace of Water twice. The 3 of Wands. What's our third card? The 8 of Pentacles. Some of you are starting a new job. You're looking to leave your job, looking to see what else is out there. You're applying for positions and you're going to be offered a job. Bottom of the deck is the 8 of Cups. You're walking away from your job, okay? So this week, maybe some of you are looking to resign from your position. You may get a new job offer. Group number 1. What's your message from your inner child? You know, sometimes when we're going through transitions like this, where we're looking to leave our jobs and make that type of, because that's a big change, right? That's a big transition. Your household depends on that. You depend on that. Your stability depends on that. That's a very big transition. So sometimes there is inner child work that needs to be done with transitions like that, because you have to calm your inner child. So your inner child has woundings to it that says, no, we don't want to take those type of risks. No, let's just be complacent and comfortable with where we are. You know, sometimes when you're in your childhood, there's family members that may have not graduated high school. You may not have seen a lot of your family be successful, buy houses, go off to college, do these things, be successful in their career. So sometimes as children, we get this conditioning that we cannot be successful. We cannot achieve this. We cannot achieve that. So there is work that our inner child needs in order to feel comfortable and able to have these sorts of leap of faith and do these things, to change jobs and transition. You have to speak to your inner child and let them know that the adult you is making a wise decision, that you are safe to do these things, that you can be successful, right? That you are smart. You do have the tools that it takes. You know, you don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. That's not what's for you, right? So you have to speak to your inner child, and there is often inner child work that needs to be done when it comes to transitions with our career, to speak to your inner child and let them know, you know, that we're not staying in that old mind frame. We're shifting that. We're shifting that so we can come up out of that and come to abundance, okay? Yeah, see, I said it. You are enough, okay? Card number 38, which breaks down to 11 ones, new beginnings for you guys, I see. New beginnings. You do not have to give more, okay? When it comes to the job that you're in, you don't have to give them more. See, a lot of these jobs want you to give them more time, more effort, more this, more that. They don't even want to pay you more, but they want you to give more. Spirit says you are enough, okay? You've given enough. You are enough. You deserve to have a job that recognizes what you give and what you bring to the table as enough, that values that as enough, that pays you according to your merit and according to what you bring to the table. So a lot of you guys, group number 1, you're going to be getting new jobs, you know, this week when it comes to your work. If you've been, you know, putting out applications, looking to see what else is out there, I feel like you're going to be getting new job offers this week. Some of you guys are going to be meeting new love interests and putting in a lot of effort with this person. They are going to feel as if you're enough. You can be your authentic self with this person. So that's what I have for group number 1. All right, let's go into group number 2 and pull a quick message for you guys. And then we will wrap up this video with the walkthrough of the Inner Child Oracle and the indie version as well, okay? So if you picked group number 2, let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's talk about that. I'm just kind of being a little rougher with my cards because I want to shake up the energy. I want to get a different message for group number 2. Those who chose group number 2. Those who chose group number 2. We keep getting this 3 of Wands, you guys. A lot of you are looking to see what people are ready. And I don't know if it has something to do with it being like the new year. People are ready for the next venture. Look, bottom of the deck again, we got the 8 of Water. Okay, something's telling me to open this up. The Magician, something is being manifested for you. You're manifesting something new. I don't know what it is. People are ready. People are just ready to do something different and to get back out there. I'm gonna get another message. Let me see, in case I'm still picking up on group number 1. Let me try it again. Group number 2. Give me a different message, please, for group number 2. Those who chose group number 2, give me a different message for this pile. Give me a different message for that one wanted to come out. Let's do it again. Give me a different message for group number 2. Okay. Okay, we have card number 20, Emergence. This is the Judgment card, I think. Emergence, Judgment. This is a card of second chances, but this is also a card of making decisions, right? Answering your calling. Bottom of the deck, you guys have the Six of Fire. I like that. This is attention, recognition, receiving success, promotions, right? Let's go ahead and clarify that for a second for group number 2. Clarify emergence. Excuse me. Group number 2. I just wanted to show you guys how these cards work together in case you were thinking about pairing them up together. Maybe one card wanted to fly out. Group number 2. Clarify emergence. What are you emerging from? Group number 2. What are you emerging from? Group number 2. The Page of Wands, fire sign energy. Some of you could be Scorpio. Some of you guys could be fire. The Five of Pentacles. Somebody's messaging you. Group number 2. Somebody wants your attention. Somebody wants you to know. It could be a fire sign. Could be a Scorpio. Somebody wants you to know they feel left out in the cold by you. They want to come back in. They want this warmth. You know what I mean? They want you to tell them that they're sexy, that you notice them. They want you to make them feel noticed. Somebody wants a second chance, my group number 2. What I tell you, the Lovers. Look at that. Could be a Gemini. Okay, but somebody wants your attention this week. You're going to be getting a message. Okay, bottom of the deck is our 8 of Cups. Okay, so you walked away from this person. You let this person go. That's why we got the 3 of Wands, because you're getting back out there. You're dating. You've walked away, and you got this person who wants a second chance. They want to come out of the cold with you. Okay, so they will definitely be messaging you this week. Okay, this person wants your attention. They may pay you a compliment. Got fire here. Got Gemini here. Give me a message for pile number 2. For inner child healing. What does their inner child need to know? Group number 2. What does their inner child need to know? Group number 2. What does it say? Let it come forth. Give yourself permission to feel it. Okay. So if you still have emotions for this person, let yourself feel that. You know, don't try to deny that. Or if any emotions come up, it's fine. Let yourself feel it. It doesn't mean that you have to take this person back. It doesn't mean that you have to move forward with them, but it means that there's a second chance here. Someone is emerging, okay? And it's a chance, an opportunity for you to make another decision with the Judgment card. Let it come forth. Let your feelings and, you know, emotions come forward when you connect with this person. But I do feel like somebody is going to try to come out of the cold, someone that you walked away from. This person is going to want, you know, a second chance, and they've been trying to get your attention in more subtle ways. I feel like maybe you haven't noticed it, but I do feel like this person's now going to try to send you a message because you haven't, you know, given them the attention that they wanted or needed. They're feeling left out in the cold by you. Okay, so they're going to try to change that around. And whatever feelings and emotions come forward, it's okay. You know, let your inner child feel that it is okay to express those emotions and to feel those emotions. And even with those emotions, you are still able to make a choice and a decision about what is best for you. Not just little you, which is what we refer to our inner child as, but the big you, the adult you. It's okay to go back into time and feel those feelings, but also to know that with that, you have a responsibility to also protect your inner child and make decisions for yourself as to what's best for you, okay? And only you can decide, pile number 2, what that is. So that is the message that I have for you guys. I hope that that's been helpful. We got a chance to take a look at the Inner Child Oracle, some deck pairings that I thought might work really nice. I want to know in my comments, okay? So now it's time for you guys to chime in. And I want to know in my comments, what decks do you want to pair with this? If you do decide that you want to pick up, you know, this deck, what do you want to pair with it? Do you have the Inner Child Oracle Mass Market deck in the indie version? If so, tell me which one you have. Let me know. So we've been watching this, okay? We've been watching this little flip through that I did for you guys. I think this is a lovely and a wonderful deck. And you've been watching this little Inner Child Oracle flip through, walk through, whatever you guys want to call it. I appreciate your patience with me. I thank you so much for watching Lala Tarot, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.